Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Epifania, and today I will tell you a little bit about my journey with OCD. As for my OCD experience, this October 2016 will be 6 years since the first time I developed OCD. Today I'm proud to say that on the scale of 1 to 30, I am a 13, which is considered in remission or mild, and 3 years ago I was on the scale of 20 and above. I also suffer from generalized anxiety disorder, also known as GAD, and that takes up most of my day actually. So Octobers will never be the same for me because on October 2nd, 2010, I had my first onset of HOCD symptoms. I was 19 years old, and this is how it occurred. I was over at my friend's house, and I had always believed that she was prettier than I was. I'd always been a nervous, anxious person around people that I felt not as confident as. And that night, I just got a thought. It said, if you believe your friend is pretty and notice she's not dressed enough, that means you're gay. I got stuck on that thought and I tried to rationalize, which is explain the thought in my head for an hour. And I rationalized why I wasn't gay all the way home. I spent 3 months on and off with that, and then it went away until it came back in February. My main HOCD thoughts and compulsions were, does finding a woman attractive, pretty, beautiful mean I am gay? Why did I stare for more than a second? Do I like her? If I want to spend more time with my friend, I'm actually gay. And I remember having the most terrible thoughts in the presence of my best friend, who then the HOCD attached itself to just because she was my best friend. ROCD. And I added the quote from the song, "What's love got to do with it?" And that is a picture of me and my husband now, who ROCD didn't have the chance to take away from me. ROCD and mental rituals. Particular, what is ROCD? It's focused on the obsession. What if I don't really love my partner? What if he or she is not the one? What if I am really not attracted to them? What if I'm attracted to somebody else? The compulsions can be overt, avoidant, reassurance seeking, and mental compulsions, and I shared some here. And you also reassurance seek family members. You ask them, is this possible? Why am I thinking this? If I'm thinking this, it has to mean something. And you have mental compulsions like reviewing what happened or checking other things, comparing to other people. The ones that I had were most of the ones that I mentioned. And also, do I really want to marry him? How do I know I want to marry him? Do I actually want to kiss him? Why am I feeling nervous about the future? Does that mean I don't want this? Shouldn't my heart beat when I see him all the time? Shouldn't I have eyes only for him? And why can't I speak about my relationships without getting anxious? Wow, OCD had so much to say. So after 2 years, I spent from, let's say I had OCD in 2010, right? So I spent 2 years of trying to help myself, really buy books and look at videos, and I was on support groups and people pleaded me to get help, and I wouldn't listen. Now, it's also because I come from an Italian culture. In Italian culture, it's rare that you actually go to therapy. And you feel ashamed if you have a mental health issue. But finally, I got help. And they diagnosed me with OCD, GAD, and mild depression. Eventually, an amazing doctor, Dr. Marcia Kimmeldorf, suggested for me to see the Reed Center. At the Reed Center, I met the amazing Dr. Bender. He is the director of the Reed Center and also one of the main clinical psychologists. I started with Dr. Bender, who also diagnosed me with OCD, and I started CBT, ERP, and mindfulness. Don't believe everything you think. If there's one thing that I will tell you now and forever, until the day that I die, is don't believe everything you think. OCD wants you to even think that the way you're staring at your partner means something bad. And do we really want it to lead our thoughts, our lives? So it's the need for certainty that fuels the fires of obsessive compulsive disorder. So how I exposed. So to break it down for you, you get the trigger and you're starting to obsess and it's like really crazy and you're distressed and you really want to just run away, hide, and you're crying. And for many of us, we're crying. So we want to be like, oh, no, this is what it actually means. And the OCD is like, oh, really? Okay. 2 seconds later. Oh, is this what it means? But wait a second. Did you see how that person turn that knob over there. Do you think that there's something still on there? Maybe you should go check. Oh yeah, let me check. You check. So he's like, but wait. Did you see that little spot, that spot? And you're like, no, but there's no spot. No. Don't argue with the OCD. The OCD is not your like friend to argue with. Let him be himself. So how I exposed. So to break it down for you, you get the trigger and you're starting to obsess and it's like really crazy and you're distressed and you really want to just run away, hide, and you're crying. And for many of us, we're crying. So we want to be like, oh no, this is what it actually means. And the OCD is like, oh really? Okay. 2 seconds later, oh, is this what it means? But wait a second. Did you see how that person turned that knob over there? Do you think that there's something still on there? Maybe you should go check. Oh yeah, let me check. You check. So he's like, but wait. Did you see that little spot, that spot? And you're like, no, but there's no spot. No. Don't argue with the OCD. The OCD is not your like friend to argue with. Let him be himself. Don't see OCD as not you. I mean, these thoughts are happening in your brain. They are realities, but they're not facts. So I always see the OCD as the person with his own opinion. Being mindful. And I'm mindful by reading, writing, talking to friends about positive things. I breathe sometimes. I drink a lot of chamomile to calm myself down because I have like a lot of automatic anxiety. This is what I really want for you guys. So if you're mild sufferers of OCD who cannot afford therapy immediately, please join support groups. Buy OCD workbooks from OCDLA and New Harbinger. Any workbook really is good. Write down your mental rituals, notice your triggers, note everything. Use a CBT reference list. Use an exposure guide. Expose slowly, but please expose, not expose. Sorry. Save money or try therapy and network. And if things get worse, there are specialists that can reduce your fee. And for the moderate to severe ones, I know you want to wait and you can't really afford it for most part because it's ridiculous. The system is ridiculous, but you can't wait for too long because I waited for too long and I would have saved more time if I had waited less. And I understand it, but try to find someone in training, try to sacrifice something that you want to really buy every week. Maybe you can't because you need to pay for therapy. And guess what? Once you've paid for therapy and your mental health gets better, then we'll all take a trip together as long as you get help. Write everything down. Practice CBT, be mindful, expose, and remember that practice makes perfect. And do I know 100% if it's true love? Nope. I know it's my love, and even if the 5% uncertainty doesn't bother me anymore, I have chosen as Epi, not as OCD.